The House will come to order. Prayer by the chaplain.
Please assume a posture of prayer with me. Gracious God, you have called these sisters and brothers together to work for the good of your people. Help them to do your will, to bind up the brokenhearted, bring good news to those trapped in poverty, to feed the hungry, defend the vulnerable, proclaim release to those held captive, bring freedom to any who are oppressed and facing obstacles to wholeness and dignity. Infuse each called brother and sister in this room with your deep wisdom. Through the prophet Isaiah, you proclaim that your thoughts are not our thoughts and your ways are not our ways. We ask in humility and hope that you would raise our thoughts and ways to a more righteous standard. Psalm 8 proclaims this truth. When I look at your heavens, the work of your fingers, the moon and the stars that you have established, what are humans that you are mindful of them, mortals that you care for them? Yet you have made them a little lower than God and crowned them with glory and honor. God, help us to remember you crown each one of us with glory and honor without exception. Keep these brothers and sisters mindful that our various backgrounds, viewpoints, and experiences are rich gifts that they bring to create a treasure trove of differences so that all can be served and represented. Remind them that the crown of glory that they wear upon their heads is the same crown adorning their neighbors that they struggle with or may disagree with. Keep their glorious humanity front and center and help them to approach each other and each issue with patience, courage, and tenderness. Help us as Minnesotans to do what we can in our corner of your earth to be peacekeepers, repairers, listeners, and bearers of light and love. We ask all of this in confidence, knowing that you listen to the prayers of your children. Amen.
The chaplain for today is Pastor Elise Pokel from Transfiguration Lutheran Church in Bloomington, Minnesota. Pledge of Allegiance. Please remain standing and recite the Pledge of Allegiance to the flag of the United States of America. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. The clerk will take the roll. Members, please respond to the quorum call. Members, please take your conversations off of the House floor to the retiring room or to the alcoves. Will the Chief Clerk please call the names of the members who are participating remotely?
Keeler.
Keeler, present.
Keeler, present.
Have all members checked in who would like to check in? The clerk will close the roll. A quorum is present. The clerk will read the journal of the preceding day.
Journal of the House, 93rd Session, 2024, 101st day, St. Paul, Minnesota, Thursday, April 11th, 2024.
If there is no objection, further reading of the journal will be dispensed with, and the journal will be approved as corrected by the chief clerk. Hearing no objection, the journal is approved as corrected by the chief clerk. Comparison reports. A copy of this order of business is online. If there is no objection, the motions will prevail. Hearing no objection, the motions prevail and the substitutions will be made. Reports of standing committees and divisions. A copy of this order of business is on your desk and online. If there's no objection, the reports will be adopted. Hearing no objection, the reports are adopted. Second reading of Senate files.
Second reading, Senate File Number 4579.
Second reading. Introduction of House files. The following House files have been offered for introduction today. The chief clerk will report the House files and give them their first reading.
Introduction of first reading of House Files 5364 through 5390.
First reading, House files 5364 through 5390. Messages from the Senate.
A message from the Senate, Madam Speaker. I hereby announce the Senate refuses to concur in the House amendments to the following Senate file. Senate File Number 3567, an act relating to education. The Senate respectfully requests that a conference committee be appointed therein. The Senate has appointed as such committee Senators Swazinski, May Quaid, and Abler. The message is signed Thomas S. Bodden, Secretary of the Senate. Pryor moves that the House accede to the request of the Senate and that the Senate appoint a conference committee of 3 members of the House to meet with a like committee appointed by the Senate on the disagreeing votes of the 2 houses on Senate File Number 3567. Don't take it till you get that.
Representative Long.
And that is our motion, Madam Speaker.
Yep.
Representative Pryor.
Okay.
Yes, that is the motion.
Okay.
Thank you. All those in favor of the prior motion to refuse to concur, please say aye. Those opposed, please say no. The motion prevails.
Message from the Senate, Madam Speaker. I hereby announce that the Senate accedes to the request of the House through the appointment of the... Is this the same one?
No, this is just saying that
Conference Committee on the Amendments adopted by the Senate to the following House File Number 3436, an act relating to transportation. The Senate has appointed as such committee Senators Dibble, Morrison, and Jasinski. Okay. Madam Speaker, message from the Senate. I hereby announce the Senate refuses to concur in the House amendments to the following Senate file. Senate File Number 3852, an act relating to labor. The Senate has respectfully requested a conference committee be appointed therein. The Senate has appointed as such committee Senators McEwen, Housechild, Umu Verbatim. The message is signed Thomas S. Bodden, Secretary of the Senate. Nelson M. moves that the House accede to the request of the Senate and that the Speaker appoint a conference committee of 3 members of the House to meet with a like committee appointed by the Senate on the disagreeing votes of the 2 houses on Senate File Number 3852.
The member from Hennepin, Representative Nelson.
Thank you, Madam Speaker. That is my motion.
All those in favor of the Nelson motion, please say aye. Those opposed, please say no. The motion prevails.
Message from the Senate, Madam Speaker. I hereby announce the passage by the Senate of the following Senate file herewith transmitted. Senate file number 3631, message assigned Thomas S. Boddern, Secretary of the Senate.
First reading of Senate files.
First reading of Senate file number 3631, an act relating to state government, modifying environment and natural resource laws. The bill is being referred to the Committee on Environment and Natural Resources, Finance, and Policy.
Announcement. The member from Hennepin, Representative Bonner.
Thank you, Madam Speaker. I would like to announce that we have two very distinguished guests with us here today. Up in the gallery up above, you will find U.S. Representative Dick Gephardt, who served in the U.S. Congress from 1977 through 2005, and U.S. Representative Zach Wamp from Tennessee, the 3rd Congressional District, who serves from 1995 to 2001. Both are members of the One Issues organization, which is a group of former Congress folks who come together to surround certain specific issues and challenge us to do better across the country. Please give them a very, very warm welcome.
Representative Long.
Madam Speaker, in a minute I will move to recess for approximately 30 minutes to the call of the Speaker to allow our colleagues to caucus.
Announcements. Representative Demuth.
Thank you, Madam Speaker. Republican members, we will caucus downstairs immediately at recess.
Representative Long moves a recess to the call of the chair. All those in favor, please say aye. Those opposed, please say no. The motion prevails. The House stands in recess.